Alright, so let's begin with the for each loop. So far we have seen for loop, and now we're gonna see for each loop. So what is for each loop? Think of this one, guys, as a extent of for loops. So this loop concept is also available in other programming languages such as C. We have a C++, PHP, and all other programming languages. So with this programming tool, you can run all of the elements of a list. You guys think of a list and say, for example, array or other groups of values. So here we are mentioning groups. Just keep in mind that we are mentioning list or we are mentioning array. So array or list can be anything. It can be, say, 3 item, 4 items, say for example 5 item, or it can be, say for example, a million, or 5 million, or 10 million items. So for each loop takes all of the existing elements, even in non-indexed data. The for each loop allows us to iterate through the items of a collection that implements the system dot say collections. So system dot collections. So if you observe here, we have a for each. The first one is going to be the type. What we mean by type? If this is int, or is it float, or double, what is this? Then the second part is name of the variable. So you can say whatever name you can provide to the variables, and then in what, in say name of group or array. Keep in mind, as I mentioned before, as I said, that with this tool we can run all of the elements of a list, array, or other groups of values. So for looking here, just we're looking here, this one for we have a multiplication table in the previous videos, but this one is going to be overall. Say for example, it's all inside, and you guys going to see the 12 table, but you guys can see the for each of these elements, whatever inside this for is. So that's why after the C#8 Microsoft brought this for each. But keep in mind, this for each loop is been part of PHP since the beginning. There is something called for each in PHP. So we have for each. Say for example, if your database have say 1000 list or 1000 items, whatever, then you guys need this for each. Say for example, if you have 1000 users, user, say in users. So what is this user? Is each of these user that represent here, whatever inside. So this user is each and every user that is in your database in users. So this user is a collection here. So this is the collection. But in C# it's totally different. In C# you guys need to put a data type as well here, with the exception because with the PHP you guys don't need to put your data type here, but with C# you guys need to put your data type. So what is your data type? Say for example, if it's int or string, what is your data types? You guys need to put it here. So I'm going to remove this, I don't want to confuse you. But in C# system.collection that implements the for each loop. So we're gonna create this very small array, and keep in mind, arrays can be anything, our list can be anything. Say for example, we're gonna put a string, and for example, you guys want to do courses. For example, which languages you guys want to learn? Say for example, course or courses. So we're gonna make say for example array. For example, you guys want to do say C++. You want to learn C++, or you want to learn C, then you want to learn, for example, Java, then you want to learn PHP, for example, whatever you guys want to learn. Say for example Python, and then you guys want to learn, say for example, machine learning, and then finally you guys want to learn, for example, algorithm. So you have array of all of these courses. For example, you don't have to learn programming, you can learn anything else. Say for example gaming, or you can learn say now I don't want to scare you guys, I want to put a, for example, gaming here. So gaming, our you can learn say for example graphics. Instead of machine learning, you can put a graphics. So I want to learn coding, for example, but I want to do courses. I want to do C++, then I want to do C, then I want to do Java, then I want to do PHP, Python, graphics, and gaming. So this is the courses I want to do. Now I want to make a list. For example, I want to do, say for example, how we're going to go through all this, and keep in mind when we put a string, it means that we have the same data type here. We have an array of strings. We don't have here. It has to be the same data type as the collection, our type for which an implicit conversion exists. We can also use var instead of actual type name, in which case the compiler will infer the type of the iterator available for the type of the collection elements. As I said, now that you guys can use a var, you don't have to put a string, but we're gonna put a string. So now we're gonna go, we have an array of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We have an array of 7 elements. Now we're gonna go through each of these say courses. For example, we're gonna do for each, and then here you guys put the body, and here you guys gonna put a string, and then you guys gonna put a course in courses. And keep in mind, this is because this is a collection, and this is an array, and this is a group. We are referring to the singular part of this group. It means one. In courses means it's a plural. People, our users, for example, our you can say users, for example, user in users. Our, for example, country in countries, because we want a country, we want a one country inside the country, we want a one user inside the users. We want to say, for example, one pet in pets, or we want to put a one person in persons. Our you can do something like that. So you want to do one school, for example, in schools, for example, you guys can do that. So one singular in the whole group, our collection of say plurals. So here now we put a string course in courses. So now if you guys want to display this one, you guys need to put a console.write line course. So because if you guys want to view each of this course, so now we're gonna hit the Control S to save, and then now I want to run my program, and I want to see the result of my program. Also, the compiler has executed our program. As you guys gonna see here, in our collection we had courses that we want to learn. The first one is going to be C++, the second one was C, the third one was Java, we had a following by the PHP, then we had a Python, and then graphics, and then gaming. As you can see here, we have this collection, we have this array. Say this is keep in mind, we can put here the type here. Then you guys need to put the type, and you guys need to put the singular, because each of these in, and then you guys need to put the group. So this, how cool is this? And keep in mind, you don't have to put a 4, you can put a 10, you can put 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, whatever you guys can put. This is very useful in gaming. Say for example, if you have a big game and you have a big collection of characters or sprites, you guys can use and target each character, or your sprite, or your scene, or whatever you guys do with your C#. So with your Unity and C#. So this is very, very useful in programming, because we are targeting every single item here. So you can call this one element, or you can call this one a collection, or you can call this group, whatever you want to call it. So but here the main ones here, because we are targeting one each of these in a group or in a collection or in an array, whatever. There's a big group, so school in schools, user in users, country in countries. So, and keep in mind that this one is exactly the same ones in PHP, except this data type, because PHP, it says the singular in plural, so in a group or a collection. So this idea is came in after C#8. If you done C# before, prior to C#8, you guys might not be aware that this for each loop exists in C#. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, thumbs up, and if you have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, and bye.